Hello, I'm Lee from Data Harvest. Today I'm going to show you how our wireless humidity sensor works with our EasySense 2 software with a perspiration experiment. Lots of things you can use the humidity sensor for. The most common is transpiration and perspiration. We're filming this video in October in England, so transpiration is not really a good idea at the moment. The leaves are going to sleep, so it's not one we can do at the moment. So what we're going to do is our humidity sensor there, a cup, whatever sort of cup you want, but the tip is you've got to have a hole in the top. You can put some blue tack around it once it's in if you want, but mine's quite a tight seal, so that's going to work quite well. Deodorant and hand. So we're going to put this on first time, see how much humidity is perspirating from my skin with the humidity sensor. Takes 1 to 2 minutes, takes a good 30-40 seconds to get going. Then we're going to spray my hand with deodorants to prove deodorants work. Okay, so it's a nice, easy way to use it. And lots of our videos are quick videos because we want to show you how to use the sensor, because once you know the basics, you can use it in any of the experiments. So we're going to connect EasySense 2. So first of all, we're just going to open our EasySense 2 software up. Now our sensor is Bluetooth and USB, so we've got USB on the back there. So to turn it on, you hold the button down for 2 seconds, starts to flash. That's now USB. Sorry, that's now Bluetooth even. So the Bluetooth module is now broadcasting. But the really good thing is within the EasySense 2 software, it will only pick up Data Harvest Bluetooth devices. So it won't pick up all your phones and everything else that's also within the school and the science lab. So on the software now, I'm going to go and click on devices on the top left, where it says humidity. On the front is a little white box. In that box is a unique number, 6-digit number. When our sensors broadcast Bluetooth, they always come up with their name first and then their unique 6-digit number. So if you do have multiples of anything in the classroom, the student shouldn't attach onto other people's equipment. But if they do, they can disconnect and connect again very, very quickly. So I'm now going to go and click onto connect. On the humidity, you can see on here someone's using motion within the building as well. Now, the cool thing with the pressure sensor, the humidity, it has pressure built in. It has temperature, dew point and absolute humidity, but we're only going to use the top humidity today. So I am actually going to start it logging outside. So there you go, show humidity at the moment. Pop it onto here, pop it onto my hand, and it will start to go up. Now, if I go and click on humidity on the left hand side, you can do this before or during the experiment. If I click on min max, just make it a little bit better. There you go, so it was a bit high to start. I think because I'd been holding it near my skin and then moved it away, it dropped, but you can see how quickly it shoots up. It is a very, very nice experiment to do. You can take this experiment one step further and have different types of deodorants. Branded ones, supermarket owned ones, roll-on deodorants. Which ones are the most effective? Does price have an effect in quality? Okay, that's one of the ones you can do is buy some very cheap ones, low cost ones and some very expensive ones. Today we're just going to show you that, well, let's hopefully show you deodorant does work, but we'll find out in a minute. So we'll just go up a little bit more. Again, you can go as long as you want, but I mean, you need to get to 70-80%, maybe a little bit high. You can see it's still going up nicely at the moment, so it's just best to keep it for now. Now you do have a little bit of a gap in between because you have to shake the humidity sensor around to get rid of the humidity that's in there before you start again with the next experiment. And that will take about a minute to do that. So we're up to nearly 80%. That's enough today. So we can click stop. Have the experiment on here and you can see we have live data on the side, which is brilliant. It's now dropping. Give it a wave and we started at what, mid-50s. So we need to go down to mid-50s again, but it's dropping ever so quick. It's down to 60 already. Last little bit will always take a little bit longer than the first part to actually drop down. So we'll just leave that on there to carry on going down. So, dry my hand a little bit on my trousers. So, there you go, some deodorant. Now, the tip here is if you don't let that dry, it will go up quicker than it did before and the students think it hasn't worked. So just make sure that's dry. So, where are we? We're down to 57%. There you go, that's okay. So, on the software, if you go to the bottom, you have an overlay button. We click overlay and click start again. We keep that one on the screen. Now put it on here. Let's see, will this go up quicker or not? It's just settling down to start off with. Now, it should go up at a slower angle and not go up as high, but it depends if I've left it long enough for my palm to actually dry. If you're using roll-on deodorants, it takes 3 to 5 minutes to dry. So if they try to do it any quicker than that, then it will go up higher than when you haven't got anything on at all. So we'll go for the same time span. So we'll go for 80 seconds, even though on overlay we could go for longer quite happily. You'll see it's going up at a much, much slower rate now. Now on the right hand side as well, it also tells you at the end what the other one was, so it's 79.36%. Oh, don't move your hand around like I just did. It will affect the experiment a little bit as well. There we go, so we'll just keep that together for now. I crushed the top of the cup then, which affected the humidity sensor. So be careful when doing that, and it's now continuing what I expected it to go up. So we'll now click stop. But as you can see, generally, it is not going up anywhere near as fast as it was. And I didn't have that much deodorant on there in the first place as well. And you can see the graph. The first red one was the one without anything on my hand. The second, the blue one, was with the deodorant on my hand there as well. So I'm actually just going to smooth that second one out a little bit, I think. Not that, it's, there you go. So we can just smooth that out a little bit. There you go. Then that makes that a bit of a better read for the graph there as well. So you can also show on the data, we can go to tools and we can go to values. And you can get any reading as you go along there as well, and it will give you the readings on the right hand side. You can always see a table of results as well. If you go and click on the table, click on the layout at the top and have two graphs. On here we can say actually we want to have the table, and you can see the readings on there as well, because then if you go to file, you can always export a CSV, so you have the raw data and you can put it into any spreadsheet package you like. We have lots of videos on our Secondary Science Academy. We have them in 3 sections, one on how the Bluetooth sensors work, the other how the Bluetooth sensors work with the experiment, and how to use the EasySense 2 software. That's all on data-harvest.co.uk through the Secondary Academy, which takes you to our YouTube channel. If you want any further information, please contact us here, sales@data-harvest.co.uk. Thank you very much.